everybody, welcome to this latest video. I literally don't even know how to start this. I sort of had to drag myself out here kicking and screaming to film a video, but what helped me with my motivation was the fact that Tina, Emily and Lucy have, no word of a lie, bullied me into being in this week's virtually eventing vlog, which, before we get into things, is going to be out tonight at 7 p.m. if Tina gets her act together. So make sure you go and watch that after this video. So yeah, they bullied me into being in that. So obviously I had to come out to film for that. And it's kind of put me in a little bit of... No, it's put me in a much better mood. I'm not going to... Yeah, it's put me in a much better mood. So... This video is a bit of a spontaneous one because I kind of need to say some stuff before I go into doing some videos with brands, because it's not very professional to pour your heart out on a video that you're doing for a brand. So I wanted to just literally make like a 10-15 minute video for you guys today to update you on some things. I want to update you on what all of the horses are doing during lockdown. But before I do that, people that follow me on Instagram will know I've not been having the best time recently. It's completely personal issues. It's not at all related to the horses. I don't really want to talk about it though. Sorry if that's what you were hoping for in this video. It's not saying I'll never speak about it, but it's very fresh and very raw, and I can't speak about it without crying. So we're not going to talk about that, but I just wanted to basically do a video to say that if I'm a bit less like yeah, basically wanted to do a video just to say if I'm a bit less bubbly or a bit less active, that I'm just going through some stuff at the minute that I'm finding really hard. So that's kind of, this is why I didn't want to do it on a brand video, because I obviously want to tell you guys like how I am, how I'm feeling, because I've kind of always done that on this channel, I've always done that on Instagram, I've been very honest, but because this isn't a horsey issue, I just don't want to go into it right now. Also, I'm very conscious of the fact it's a really difficult time for everyone right now, and in the grand scheme of things, what I'm going through isn't nearly as bad as what loads of other people go through every day and the pain that other people have to live with. So I don't want to spend ages in this video talking about that. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that I'm struggling a little bit at the moment, and you guys always pick up on literally when I'm feeling the tiniest bit down. So I knew you would, and I wanted to say a little something, make a little video before working with these brands and them thinking I'm an emotional mess. Anyway, I just want to say, please don't worry about me. I cannot believe the support I've had on Instagram. You've all been so lovely. Yeah, don't worry about me. I am honestly fine. I'm fine, it's gonna be okay. Anyway, I'm really glad I got that out of the way. It's been a bit of a weight on my shoulders, even though I've not gone into it. I just feel like I needed to let people know that I'm a bit up and down at the minute. Yeah. Let's get into what this video is actually about. Doodle! Which is kind of what's going on in lockdown. Everyone should know we're suffering big time from the old Rona. It is swept across the globe and pretty much everyone appears to be in lockdown. It is quite a terrifying time. So we've all got to do our bit. We've all got to stay in lockdown and try and stop it spreading. So naturally that has led to some changes in my season and with the horses. So I'm going to take you around all of the horses. We've got 10 here at the minute. I thought I'd just let you know what they're doing on lockdown, how they are. I've also got more bad news to lower the tone, but I'm going to save that till the end. It's just going to be like a sad sandwich, this vlog. It's going to start sad, it's going to get a tiny bit better in the middle, and it's going to end sad. Make sure you like and subscribe. Okay, shall we start with this old boy? You guys don't see a great lot of Ace on my channel. He's my 29-year-old eventing pony, but you are going to see a little bit more of him because it is your birthday in, can't do maths, like 10 days or something. It's his birthday in early May, let's just say that. And I think I'm going to throw him a pony party because he's going to be 30. How cute is that? So any ideas for that, please do drop them below in the comments. I'd love to know what you would want to see. If you want to see a pony party video, if you don't, just tell me, guys. Just tell me, because I'm perfectly happy to throw Ace a pony party and not film it. So if you want to see it, let me know. Give me some ideas. If you don't want to see it, let me know. Don't give me any ideas. But this is AC, and he's gorgeous. Obviously, he's not doing anything on lockdown. He's 30. So we go from my 30-year-old to my 4-year-old. Dodo, come here. Okay, so we have the utterly gorgeous Dora. So you've probably seen her in my latest video, which was kind of giving you an update on how she was. That hasn't really changed because obviously we've still been on lockdown since that video. So I did decide to turn Dora and Sally, the two 4-year-olds, away from work when lockdown started. I just didn't want to put any additional strain on the NHS. Obviously 4-year-olds can be quite unpredictable, so I thought it was kind of asking for trouble a little bit, keeping them going. Even though they are complete angels, these two, and they've never given me any trouble, touch wood, I just felt like it was a more responsible decision to make at that point in time with everything going on. But it doesn't mean that they've been doing absolutely nothing. So both Dora and lovely Sally, Sal, come here. So Dora and Sally have been doing a lot of in-hand work. We've been doing some lunging, some long reining. You've been having a bit in your mouth a lot, haven't you, to try and stop you being so funny with your tongue. So they've still been keeping their brains occupied. They've just not been doing any ridden work. I'm kind of just going to play it by ear. I'm hoping that the lockdown restrictions might relax and that I'll feel happy to get back on them soon. But until then, it's actually been really useful and beneficial to do some groundwork. I feel like you can't really do too much groundwork with youngsters. But I have got more planned in the coming weeks. I am going to do that long reining vlog that I promised, guys, to tell you how I do that and do like a bit of a tutorial on it. And I also want to do some sort of groundwork that we did with Jaffa and Ari, like the walking over tarpauling. So I'm going to do a few more of those kind of groundwork things with them. Sally is also going to have a makeover, so definitely look out for that. That is going to be a really fun video because look at her mane. I'm going to get rid of that mane, get rid of the feathers. She's going to look like a different pony. You just love to lick, don't you? You're such a little freak. So that is what Sally and Dora are doing. Then, of course, we have this whale of a pony. Oh, sorry, Jam. So this is Jam Jam, as you'll all know. She is looking like she's in foal. And also, this face right here is because she's cross, because apparently she doesn't have enough food, but her stomach begs to differ. Can you stop being so stroppy? So Jam obviously started eventing this year. She had a really good start, winning at Swaycliffe. It was looking really promising. I was going to aim her for the Burley 80 champs. I was super excited, but good girl, Sal. It's obviously looking like that's very unlikely to go ahead. So Jam is kind of just ticking over at this point. To be honest, I'm desperately clutching onto the idea that BE might be able to run a few events. So I'm keeping her fit. We're doing a lot of hacking. We're doing schooling. I'm not jumping her at the minute, again, just to try and reduce the risk of accidents and injuries. But we're just doing bits of schooling, just working on her kind of suppleness. Bear is kind of the only good thing to come out of lockdown. And I mean that because we had kind of made the decision to sell Bear this year. Yeah, there's no nice way of saying that. She's just too small, and we'd kind of plucked up the courage to be like, actually, we should sell her to a dressage home because She will just absolutely smash it with the kid dressage. Like, she's got all the potential to go and do FEI dressage. She is just incredible. But obviously in lockdown, we can't sell ponies. So lockdown has meant that we get to keep Bear for longer than planned and just do fun things with you. So Bear's the same as Jam. She's been hacking. Mum's been hacking her quite a lot and doing schooling. I've just been using this time to kind of teach her fun things. So I'm trying to teach her canter pirouettes, even though she'll probably never need to do them because I don't think you do them at FEI level. But it's kind of fun and it's keeping my head in the game a little bit more. It's giving me something to kind of improve on and work towards, which, because I can't do that with the events, because I'm kind of struggling with motivation in that sense. I wanted to give myself some little goals that I could still work on and feel good about if I achieve them. So Bear's basically been given that task, bless her, of just learning new dressage tricks. You also aren't jumping because you're very explosive jumping, so again, probably not the best idea. So we're just playing around, learning new things in the dressage. You're doing really well with your rein backs and your kind of walk to canter and all of that. So yeah, that's what Bear's up to. I don't really know what's going to happen in the future. We'll kind of see how long this lockdown lasts, but yeah, there's a chance that Bear isn't going to be on this channel for the rest of time. And that's not even the bad news of this video. Oh, it is bad news though, because I love you so much. But who knows? There's still time for me to back out of that decision about a million times. Hobbit and I change our minds daily as to whether to keep Bear or not. So don't panic, guys. And also, please don't all message me on Instagram asking for her price and asking to buy her. I will not reply. Okay, so we've done all of the barn ones apart from D. I'm just gonna step out into these bright lights and quickly talk to you about the babies and Lara, who's out in the field. Lara, bless her heart, has just come cantering over, wanting to come in, but I need to juggle the other horses around before she can. Sorry, gorgeous. There are flies around that are annoying you. Also, do you like our track system here? It's to stop them getting too fat because we obviously can't go out galloping or anything. So yeah, the idea is that you put a big circle in the middle of your field and then they have to walk round, and it also means there's less grass. But quickly, just need to say how lucky I am to live here. Need to remind myself that even if not everything in my life is going right, I am really lucky to live in these amazing surroundings with all of these gorgeous creatures. Are you going to come here and talk to me? Are you cross? So this is Lara, as you guys should know. She's a bit of an OG of the channel. Ew. So Lara has had issues for a long time with lameness, and they kind of resurfaced at the end of last year, and we made the decision then to sort of leave her over the winter just because there didn't seem a lot of point. She was going to have a break over Christmas anyway. But after having that break, we've kind of come to the decision that actually Lara is best off retired, aren't you, you little monster? So at the moment, she's just enjoying being a field ornament. We are kind of coming up with plans for her as to what we do, but that will come out in later videos to come. So all you need to know about Lara for now is that she is happy and healthy and she's just living her best life in the field. So Lara's buzzing. So quickly, I will update you on the little minions. Minion number 1. So this is Brinny. This is Bear's half sister. She is only 2 this year. Good girl. Look at her coat changing. She's going like she gets this weird chocolatey done and then different done there and really golden on her legs. She does go really golden in the summer. But yeah, she's 2, so she's not going to be doing very much. I'll probably bring her in and do like a tiny bit of groundwork with her. She comes in and she's like a groom and she has her feet picked up, but she's only a baby, so she's just growing up. Same goes for Winnie here, who is Jam's foal. Hey boo. She is going grey. Look at this. Proof. That weird little patch there. You look like Appaloosa. Oh, you look ribby, Winnie. She's half warm blood and she's not nearly as hardy as the Welsh D one. As you can see, she found winter a little bit tougher. But Winnie is Winnie is also 2, so again she'll be doing the exact same as Brinny. Not a great deal, just eating and growing and little bits of in-hand work, just so that when she is 3 she's not terrifying. Just walking over to Ari now and I'll update you on him. Managed to shake off the 2 naughty ones, thank God, because it gets a bit scary in a field full of youngsters. So this is the lovely Ari. He is so handsome. He's Lara's foal and he's rising 3 this year, so he's kind of the most exciting youngster this year because I can actually do a little bit more with him. I actually measured him the other day and he measured 15 hands, which is really exciting. He doesn't look it here, but he's quite tall. He just needs to fill out. He's just, yeah, you're just a bit weedy at the minute. But because of that, he's not going to do loads. He's going to come in and probably do some like long reining and have a bit in his mouth and have like a numbner on and a rug on. All those kind of little silly things you need to, well, not silly things, they're really important, but all the kind of itty bitty things that you do with babies just to get them ready to then be ridden. I don't know if I'll sit on Ari this year. I might not. It really does just depend on how he's doing physically, how strong he is, and also how he's coping with all of the groundwork that we've been doing. But he is going to be doing a little bit more, and there will be things on my YouTube channel with him, just sort of how I start youngsters and how I start 3-year-olds. So like I said, he's Lara's foal. Both of these, they are half brother and sister. They've got the same dad, who is Astral 53. He's a Westphalian stallion, really nice warm blood stallion. And I must say, I am absolutely over the moon with our 2 homebreds. I'm probably very biased, but look how gorgeous they are. I can't wait till I'm eventing both of them and I can like have a bit of sibling rivalry between them. Oh, you are honestly just so perfect. Filming this video has actually put me in a much better mood. I think partly because obviously when I'm on camera I have to kind of make myself a bit happier. I kind of have to just force myself into being a bit more positive because you obviously don't want to sit and watch me cry or on the verge of tears like I was at the start of the video. So I think by sort of, not forcing, but kind of just being like, Meg, get on with it. It's just good for me actually, which is nice. So thank you guys, thank you. Really appreciate you, and yeah, coming out here filming with my gorgeous little ponies, my exciting ponies for the future. Yeah, it's just made me feel more positive. Yeah, that's it really. Just feel different, feel better. Filming this video has been really good for me. And whoo, that was nearly my foot. Made me realise that I am in a really lovely situation, living here with gorgeous animals, lovely family. I am very lucky. Anyway, I'm going to journey inside and probably kill this mood because I need to tell you about Dee. Oh, please don't get angry. And then I will wrap this up and say goodbye. So as promised guys, I'm going to end the video with some more bad news. Yay, hasn't this just been such a fun and enlightening video to watch? I am sorry. Like I said at the start, I needed to kind of just splurge all of this information at you guys, let you know where I'm at, where the horses are at, and then we're all on the same page. We're all happy families. So the bad news involves Dee. This is unrelated to what I was talking about at the start of the video. This is just more bad news going on. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not actually horrendous. So you may or may not know, I don't know how much I've spoken about it on YouTube. I've definitely spoken about it quite a lot on Instagram. But Dee had her winter break last year and then she came back into work and she wasn't completely sound in January. Obviously back in January we weren't on lockdown, nothing had been cancelled, and so that was like a real real hard pill to swallow. Dee was really the one that I was kind of hoping to get to badminton this year. She was my only chance because, as I've just mentioned, Lara's not in work, Bear's probably going to be sold, Jam's too young and had never evented before. So all my hopes were kind of riding on Dee, and then we brought her back into work and she wasn't sound. So she went to the vets. Obviously she had a full lameness workup, and we came to the conclusion that she had early onset arthritis in both of her hocks. As you can see, Dee is distraught about the situation. She also had a sort of strain on her hind suspensory. It wasn't like a hole, she hadn't pulled it. It was so minor and minuscule looking that we kind of thought that that wasn't really to worry about and that it was just secondary from her hocks. So we then went down the treatment route. We had her hocks injected and we had radio shock therapy on her suspensory. We then brought her back into work. She did some walking, she did a little bit of trotting. So we then got to the point where we had another vet checkup before we kind of did too much work with her. And we kind of all collectively decided that we weren't 100% happy with her. It wasn't like she was lame, and to people that don't know her or people that aren't vets, you wouldn't have said there was anything wrong with her at all. But we obviously know her very well, and we've got a really good vet, and we all just knew that she wasn't quite right, and it wasn't the right thing to keep pushing on and keep going through this. We obviously want to prolong Dee's career for as long as possible. She means an awful lot to us, even if she's just over there licking the bars, looking like a complete weirdo right now. So that obviously really was not the news I was hoping to get, and with everything else going on, it just felt like another thing kind of piling on top of me. But we've now gone down more treatment. We think her hocks are looking a lot better. It's just the suspensory which has been aggravated from how she's been moving with her hocks being sore. So it kind of all ties into one. So what we've done now is she's had PRP treatment on that suspensory, which is really gross. So if anyone's squeamish, just mute this a second. So what they do is they take blood out of Dee and they process it and they get all of the platelets out of it, and then they inject the platelets back into the suspensory, and it's meant to like really speed up the healing and give it like the best chance of healing possible. So it's meant to be a really good treatment. I don't know loads about it. I'm not a vet. Please don't make the comment section into a vet chat. This is the route we've gone down. It's not going to be helpful if people then comment saying I should have done something else, because this is what we've done. So that's what we're hoping is going to work. So right now Dee's back on box rest, hence why she's so aggravated and being a bit of a brat back there. She's being walked twice a day. And we've basically got to start completely from the beginning where we were back in January. So it is a bit deflating. Even Dee thinks it's deflating. However, I keep telling myself that in terms of an issue going wrong with lameness, it couldn't have happened at a better time. Nothing's going on, so there's no like pressure to get her sound for an event or anything like that. So it actually has happened at the best time, although it didn't feel like it when it first started. It does at least mean that time's on our side, so there's no pressure to get out. The vet's feeling really confident that we've done a super good job and should hopefully get her back out and sound, maybe for the end of this year, but certainly for next year. So it is sad and annoying, but also it is positive, and I'm feeling good for her recovery. But that's kind of where she's at. Obviously, it's going to be a very slow process bringing her back into work, doing all the walking, the trotting. So don't expect to see a great deal of Dee on my channel. Anyway, guys, that is what is going on with all of my lovely horses. I hope this vlog has been all right. Oh my God, my phone has stopped this filming about 10 times because my storage is so full. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I basically just wanted to do a video to kind of explain why I might be a bit quiet. I might be a bit up and down. Don't worry about me, I am fine, but there's just stuff going on that doesn't need to be spoken about on this channel right now, but it is kind of there in the background. Also wanted to give you an update on all the horses, how we're coping on lockdown, just so everyone's in the loop really. So I hope this has been all right. I hope it's not been too boring. Fingers crossed I'm gonna have more videos coming up on my channel, and that way I don't have to kind of go over everything I've said in this video in those future ones, especially if they're brand related, because it's just really not very professional, is it? I'm trying to put my best foot forward and make good videos for you all, which is why I just needed to kind of smush this awful video in and just let you know what's going on. I'm not even going to tell you to like and subscribe, guys, because I don't blame you if you don't want to after this, but I will see you very, very soon. Hopefully we can just support each other, get through these difficult times, and all come out of it the other side stronger, and above all, just happy and not stressed or anything. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you very, very soon.